As we have defined the problem statement, let us prepare the tables to solve the problem. First, we need to make sure database is created. Then we'll actually create orders table. Then we'll load data into the orders table using this location called as data retail DB orders. We will preview to make sure that data is accessible from the table without any issues. We'll also get the count. We will do the same thing with order items. As tables and data are ready, then we can actually get into the writing queries against tables to perform basic transformations, which is the main purpose of this section. That being said, I'm just dropping the database if it already exists. It will just take a moment and it will drop the database. There is some issue here. Database IT_retail is not empty. You just have to say cascade and it will take care of deleting the database for us. It will also drop all the tables which are owned by this database, and then it will actually drop the database. This will take care of creating the database afresh. Then we can switch to the database using use IT_retail. We should be able to see whether there are tables. There are no tables. If the table exists, if you do not drop the database, you can actually drop the tables. That's why I have this command. Don't worry too much about the nuances with respect to the syntax and semantics of the create table commands at this time. We'll get into those details as part of a subsequent section where I'll be talking about all the details related to DDL and DML. For now, just create the tables by copy pasting these commands and then go through the basic transformations. We'll come back to the details with respect to DDL and DML at a later point in time. Now the table is being created. You can validate the location pointed by this table and it should be empty. It should not have any files. Now data retail DB orders is the local path where we have the files. You can validate by going into this location. I'm just opening terminal and then I'm running ls-ltr on that location, and you can see there's a file called as part-50. If you open this file, you can see how the data is structured. Each line is nothing but a record for orders, and each record have 4 attributes separated by comma. As we have 4 attributes, we have defined 4 columns, and also as data contains comma in each record, this part is mandatory. If you don't have this, then it will not work. Now I can run this command to load the data from local file system into the table orders. Now if I run this command pointing to the table, then you will see that there is one file which is copied. So the file which we have seen here under data retail DB orders is copied to this HDFS location pointed by our table orders. As the data is copied into the table, now we can actually run this command to preview the data. It is very important for us to run these commands and validate that data is copied appropriately. You can see here it has shown 10 records. Now I can run this command to get the count also. It will return 68,883 records. If the order items table exists, it will take care of dropping the table. As the table doesn't exist because we have dropped the database cascade, it is complaining the table or view not found. It is okay for now. Now I can run this command to create order items table. You can see that the columns are 6 in this, and the records are delimited by comma, the same way as orders. You can also preview from here. So in this case, we can say order underscore items. This is the path where we have the order items dataset, and you can see the data here. Each line is nothing but a record, and it has 6 attributes, and all of them are separated by comma. Typically, when you work on projects, all these details will be provided to you as part of the tech spec, and you just have to use that to draft these create table commands. Now we should be able to validate the location pointed by the table. It should be empty because we just created the table, and this will take care of copying the file from data retail DB order items into the table order items. Now if we validate, there will be one file in this location. We can also run this command to actually preview 10 records to make sure that all the records are shown without any issues. And then we can actually run this command to get the count. Make a habit of validating after each and every step so that you know what is going on internally. It will help you to troubleshoot the issues much faster. So what we have done so far, we have just created the database after dropping it, and then we have created 2 tables, orders and order items, which are required to solve our problem statement. Now as we are done with preparing the tables, we can go further and explore all the details with respect to the basic transformations such as filtering, joining, aggregating, etc.